They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's get off the field. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll set up a throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Now Washington. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run.
Second and 11. This is caught. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here we go, kid. Get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear? all night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now, after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Jordan Reed has it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, dude.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They'll set up to throw. But he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 31. Check 31. Big Dan.
Protein spill.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We go. 90, Wolf.
Let him know.
A handoff right side. It's Washington. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Washington. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58, right over there. Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On first down, this is Geis. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gets this to Reed, and he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Haskins, and he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
On the ready.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Stop your whining.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo. Go.
Check 55 the mic. Man, let's get some penetration here.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
22. Check. Go. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Come on, 58. 58 for Mike. I'll get up. Get him. Check. Crunch.
Geis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
58 for Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense. All day. FO. 58 to Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Stay with your man.
On play action, Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I got him. Check safety. Check 9. Switch. Come on, switch it.
Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line. The Bears take over.
We
First
play
and
to
10
win.
at their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, ready. Henry. Right there in the middle. 55. 65. 65. 65.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start the drive with Washington. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Rush in.
Fight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
On the double.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Smooth.
He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Watch out, watch out. Say, screen. Bang, bang, bang.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Jim. Watch twist. Watch.
Again they run, again it's Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check back. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eli Harrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, team 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Thomas, the intended target. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Whip. Watch the whip. Ship.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Terry McLaurin.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together